Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good. You've got to be spent.
I'm a little tired. The Michigan OSU game. It's a big high holiday for me. I mean, Thanksgiving too.
Yeah.
But all my friends from college come in town and we went to Ann Arbor.
Get together.
So, yeah. If you can hear my missing voice, it's because I was cheering loudly
Yeah.
against Ryan Day.
I was just gonna. He's my favorite day of the week,
Because he's the worst day of the week.
the worst day of the week.
Absolutely.
Do you like Ryan Day?
Right now, I hope they keep him forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Be
John
great.
Cooper action.
Seriously.
So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
I saw you and your dad Thursday morning running
Yep.
the turkey trot.
Yep.
We were just talking about it. It's so cool to see two generations. Saw several people out there, 3 generations deep. Can't wait for you to get Forrest out
Yeah,
there.
very excited for that. Absolutely. He's right on the midst of crawling, but he really just wants to stand up. So
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that very soon. I was gonna bring him and have him in the jogger.
Yeah.
My mom used to do that with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
But a little cold.
It was
Yeah.
a little cold.
so we've got snow on the ground. So
Snow on the ground,
that's an impact obviously for you. But let's recap summer and fall. It was
Absolutely.
excellent for you, and it's gotten to the point where this is your full-time job now. So
Absolutely.
things must be going really well.
Yeah, things are going really well with Grow Jackson. We feel very lucky. I tell everybody when I moved out. So I graduated from Michigan during COVID, and I moved to Mexico with my best friend. And when I moved home to start Grow Jackson, I never imagined, what this would be. I thought we'll have a garden or two, we'll grow food, people will come together, we'll give it away. We're at 15 gardens.
Wow.
We are in 24 classrooms in 10 different buildings across 3 districts.
Jacob, you're awesome.
And we worked with over 1,000 kids this year. Directly impact about 800 kids getting their hands dirty
That's great.
outside, learning how to grow food. But work with over 1,000 students in one capacity or another, teaching them how to grow food, teaching them the science behind it, talking about germination and photosynthesis and things like that. And then that ownership that kids get in the garden, develops, their access to the food and their uptake of the food, right? Sometimes fresh food's available and kids are like, no thanks, that's not for me. But when it's your kale, it's your collard greens, it's what you're growing, and it's your food system all of a sudden, now students want to be using fresh food. So we've been really blessed. The last year we've really taken off, and we're so grateful to the community and our partners for that,
What's going to come next then?
An awesome question. I think what we'll probably do from a strategic growth perspective is add more schools.
Okay.
We started with Jackson Catholic Schools and so appreciated their early investment in us. We were a couple months old. We said, this is what we want to do, and they bought into the vision and really supported it, both with space at the Catholic Charities building across from the Y there, as well as with financial support. And then Jackson Public said, we see the vision, we see the value in this, we want to do it too. So now we also support a greenhouse at Northwest High School. My hope would be to add other school districts. There's something for everyone there. We work really well with elementary students, but K-12 can get something out of that process. So my hope is more school gardens, more teaching. We're using the next generation science standards the state of Michigan requires schools follow to implement an ag science curriculum that we developed. So the lessons we use are actually following state standards, so kids are getting the exposure the state requires.
Nice.
And so we're getting to talk about nutrition and health and ag science, and what they're actually learning is ecosystem interactions and reproduction and hereditary traits and things like that.
Yeah.
They just don't realize it. So it's been really cool. I think, like I said, we'll scale.
Yeah.
We'll add more schools, add more grades, because the students just get it. They would much rather do that than read out of a textbook, and so did I. Right?
Hands-on.
My best memories in college were my forestry classes. We're gonna go hiking. We're gonna be in the lab for 5 hours, and we're just gonna be hiking. So much better than just walking in and looking at photos of
Absolutely.
something. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, you were celebrating.
I was. We were cheering.
So let's
It's good to celebrate.
It is.
3-0.
It's great to celebrate. So you guys just had your annual dinner and fundraiser across the street at Veritas. How was that?
It was great. It was our first one. We've had a couple fundraisers with the Groundhog Gallop, which is coming up again this February 3rd. But we never really had a benefit dinner before. And so to be able to get 200 people in the room, sold out the
I
event.
was going to say, you sold out like that.
Yeah,
I
we
couldn't
weren't
even get a table.
We weren't
I couldn't
expecting
either.
to.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
You didn't get one either?
We weren't. No.
Jacob,
You-
Next year. I'm really sorry.
We were
We
standing
need
outside
pre-sale-
trying to get in.
We need pre-sale information.
Pre-sale
Did you
for our
get-
friends at
we were
JTV.
stuck in the elevator. They didn't let us in.
That's
Yeah.
not true. That did not happen. That did not happen.
But we weren't allowed in.
We were not.
We were at capacity, which was a huge blessing. I thought if we can get 100 to 150 people there and just break even on the night,
Right.
it would be great to kind of tell the story,
Yeah.
talk to people, show what we've been doing. Because like I said at the beginning, when we started, we told everybody, we're going to run a garden, we're going to give food away. And that's not what we do at all now. It's a piece of what we do, but that's not the whole story.
Yeah.
And so to be able to get, I thought 100, 120 people in the room to tell the story would be the value in and of itself. And to sell out, to have an awesome dinner from my friends and coworkers at Veritas, to raise the money that we raised. Daniel Martin was our host at MC. He had an awesome time. We felt so lucky. I was a little overwhelmed, for sure. I got a little emotional that night.
It's great.
It's such a blessing. About 1,000 days old now, 1,200 days old. And it's such an incredible opportunity for us. It's a board of primarily young people. It's Jackson natives. It's led by mostly women, mostly people of color. We're all very local and have limited board experience. So for us to be able to do this, to have the support of the community, to have the support of the nonprofit network and many of other people who have kind of showed us, how to do this and how to, we think do it well, has just been a tremendous blessing.
With that in mind, what can our viewers do to further support your
Absolutely.
efforts?
So Giving Tuesday's tomorrow, and I'm a big fan of Giving Tuesday. It's a national tradition where the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, people support their favorite nonprofits. So whether it's Grow Jackson or another nonprofit that's doing amazing work in the community, I would just really encourage people to support. For us, you can support us at growjackson.org/donate or on Venmo at Grow Jackson, or you can mail a check to our address on our website. But like I said, there's so many great nonprofits in this community, and we just encourage people to really find it within themselves and see how they can support tomorrow or through the end of the year.
Did you grow any of your Thanksgiving food?
I did not grow any of my Thanksgiving food. We gave it all away.
Very nice.
Such a blessing to have so much to be able to give away.
Yeah.
But this year, last year I took more food out of the garden because there were times when we'd have extra. And this year, the uptake has continued to increase, and we can't keep the farm stand stocked for more than a day.
Wow.
We fill it once or twice a day, and people know, and they come. People from neighboring communities will show up, and they'll take food for themselves and their neighbors who might be homebound, and we see a lot of impact that way. So not a lot left for me, which is okay.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. Well, you guys are doing great things, and look forward to continuing to hear more about as we continue. Hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Jacob Inosencio, founder of Grow Jackson. We'll have more of the show right after this.